What's up, guys? Corey and I made it up to camp on a rainy, windy, cold day. We've been for probably about the past, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, just doing firewood. Got the hands all dirty. And just kind of getting everything all set so we can go hunting in the morning. But I think tonight we're just gonna go check a trail camera. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on what we're doing, but there's not a whole lot going on today. We got some people coming up on Monday who are gonna come hunt with us, but other than that, it's just Corey and I all weekend, so should be fun, and hopefully we put a deer on the ground. I'm feeling good about this weekend. Alright, what's up, guys? I figured this would be a good spot to stop and kind of explain where I am and what I found and what I'm doing. So initially this morning I headed down to a scraper. Cori hung a camera and couldn't get into the camera because Cori never told me the password. That guy. Anyways, so I just kept heading down that. It's in a big drainage system where we hunted last weekend in the afternoon on the last day. I kept heading down that and I kind of veered off out and around the swamp, and I found a big finger coming down a mountain here, and I hiked all the way up that finger, found a couple scrapes at the bottom and some rubs going up through there. And I'll show you that mountain right here, and I just came down this steep side. I don't know how well you can tell in the video, but I mean that stuff over in there, all up through there. I walked and came right down through there into this bottom. This bottom goes a long ways in between these two mountains, and now I gotta get all the way up there. So essentially I'm just gonna do a big loop back to camp. It's actually gonna bring me on the trail that we take to get up to camp. So lots of hiking today, but good stuff. We're finding good stuff. Just a matter of time before we start running into bucks here. We're starting to figure some stuff out, I think. Corey and I pretty much just split this morning. I went right and he went left around the mountain, and I think he was going to work off that way. I'm not really sure what he ended up doing because he lost his radio per usual. This is like the third radio the kid's lost. I don't know how he keeps doing it, but he does it. So I have no way of contacting him. I have no way of contacting anybody because I don't have any service either. So I'm trying to get up to the top here and get in touch with him and see what's going on. And got a couple guys coming up to camp today. We're going back to meet Johnny Latour and his brother. So that's about it. And I'm going to keep on hiking here. I'm probably going to get a snack quick and I'll probably catch you guys back at camp.
Good morning. My brother and I are about to hike into an undisclosed location somewhere in the Adirondacks to hook up with the Adirondack bucks, Cori and Bailey, and we're going for some deep woods bucks. Brother John, or two-shot, woolly mammoth. More to come.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're back. We made it to base camp. Took us old guys a little bit longer than it did the rest of them, but we've made it to Adirondack Bucks base camp in an undisclosed location in the Adirondacks.
That's right.
We just want to take a minute and thank these guys for allowing us to hang out at their wonderful campsite.
Absolutely.
And accommodating us. And we're going to have some lunch, and then we're going to go hunt. Check back in later. So we're back for a minute here. We split up. We're going to do a hunt, and Two Shot and I are getting in position, and look what he found. Very impressive. Looks like the guy we're after, or maybe his brother or his uncle. We'll get back with you later.
Folks, ironically, Corey and I somehow in the mountains ran into each other. Don't know how we did that, but him and I both somehow 30 scrapes coming down here. And it led right to this huge signpost that is just shredded and fresh. It's still wet. Like, I think he did this morning or yesterday. So I'm gonna keep heading on down here. We're gonna head back to camp, get some to eat, and we're gonna get back up here tonight. This is smoking hot. But that's good stuff right there. Alright folks, we're sitting around the fire right now cooking up some dinner. It's day one, right?
And a half.
Day one and a half.
We came in last night.
Yeah, he came in last night. Day one, no one saw any deer today. Brad and I heard some deer walking around in the leaves. But tomorrow I think we're going to tag team some stuff and see if we can put one down.
Pudgy. Last thing we want to do is lose that guy. Oh yeah. Oh.
Really?
I hope we get one, and then like the next morning there's like a nice fresh snow. We can hang another one right next to it.
Yeah, give him a buddy.
Down a little bit. HD is good.
Nukem Bear.
Nukem Bear.
It's a prime shot for the DSLR.
Well, it's been about an hour since the last interview I did, and all of a sudden Tyler was what? You were probably 300 yards away from me.
Maybe.
And all of a sudden we hear bang, bang coming right behind camp, and that's where Brad and Cori headed up and give Brad a call, and Brad said he just shot into a real nice buck.
A dandy.
Yup. He grunted. He said he grunted it right down the mountain. He's followed blood for about 200 yards, and so he gave us coordinates, and we're probably going to start heading that way.
We got a little bit of a hike ahead of us.
We have quite a bit of a hike ahead of us, but we'll do it for the boys, especially if there's a buck on the ground. Hopefully there's a buck on the ground. We're trying to get the coordinates punched in, and then we're probably going to be heading up there. Corey's walking up to get some service at the top of a mountain right now, and I'm going to give him a call, see what's going on. So we'll get back to you guys when we're headed that way, and we're all grouped up with the boys. Let's go.
By any chance?
We're back at camp. Got some food in us.
Brad one.
Packing some stuff up, and Brad hasn't found this buck yet, so we're going to go up there and see what's going on. He went probably 300 yards, lost blood, and we're going to go see what else we can find, and if anything else, we're going to surround that mountain and hopefully get this buck down.
Don't be running today.
What are you running from?
Man.
No, you're the running man in the tree saddle. Let's not forget.
Insert that video here.
Malfunction. Adam just fell out of his stand. You're good, Adam.
Let's go all the way back down.
Yeah, but dude, it could have been something as big as that to fuck the bullet. Can't account for that stuff up here.
I know, and then I don't hear something. You need 2 scrapes in here this morning, and you can smell it, dude. It smells like a buck hole in there all this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, a little update here. God, I said that too much. We tracked Brad's buck for long ways up through the mountain, and the blood just dwindled down, and what it sounds like happened is he hit a little lower. Sounds like he shot through some thick stuff and his bullet got deflected. You know, that's just how it goes, unfortunately, up in these mountains. We kind of decided that this buck was not dead. He's probably still gonna live, because with a rifle, I mean, a buck shouldn't be going, you know, over 600 yards with no blood. Blood just completely stopped, dried up. We all did a huge grid search for blood and couldn't find a speck. So he's probably gonna live to see another day. Brad said it was a real nice buck, real wide, short tined buck. But him and Cori are up on this mountain up here behind me, and we're trying to keep spirits high, you know. It's a win in the big mountains. I mean, granted, you know, it sucks shooting into a deer and not finding them. You know, that doesn't sit in anybody's stomach well. But just getting on a buck on bare ground, that's Brad's just a hell of a hunter, man. He's been hunting up here for 2 years, and that's the second bare ground buck that he's shot at least. He missed one last year. And then he shot into this one, and he actually shot a buck up on snow with his muzzleloader up here last year. So, you know, we were talking about it back there, and people up here, people miss bucks all the time. Joe Donito talks about, I haven't heard the story, but Cori and Brad are telling me in one of his books, I think, he talks about how he shot and missed 6 bucks in 1 year. So it's just tough going up here. I've said it a bunch of times, it's tough going up here. I still haven't even seen a deer. We've hunted up here for 3 weekends now. I've been up here probably a total of almost 2 weeks. Almost. And I haven't even seen a deer. I had a deer come in last night. Never saw it. So actually right now I'm set up about 50, 60 yards from where I was last night, where I heard that deer milling around. And on my way up here after tracking Brad's buck, Cori and Brad split off and went up this mountain. They're going to go still hunt it. Adam's going to sit probably, I don't know, I think 400, 500 yards away from me. And when I was coming up here, I found a bunch of fresh scrapes. So, and there's tracks right where I heard that deer milling around last night, so pretty good chance deer using this pretty regularly. So I don't really have the right clothing on. That's why I'm all bundled up, because I'm just trying to stay warm for a long time, because I have about 4.5 more hours till it gets dark. I need to see some deer, folks. Brad shooting into that buck got me in high spirits, but we'll see what happens. All you can do is keep hunting, and let's put one down, boys and girls.